So Tory party tearing itself apart. This one up in the Metro this morning. At least 40% of Tory councillors to back Nigel Farage's rival party. Tory councillors are revolting against Theresa May over her handling of Brexit, with 40% prepared to vote for Nigel Farage's rival party at the European elections. Now, this is something we've been saying for a long time. The Tory grassroots isn't happy, and Tory councillors really are part of that grassroots movement. You know, they're not high up in the political power spectrum. They much more represent the grassroots, unlike the traitorous MPs who obviously have the real power in the Tory party. So 40% of them prepared to vote for the Brexit party in upcoming European elections. It's really interesting times. I mean, basically we live in the post-democratic age now, which, democracy is essentially dead in the UK. People having to resort to just protest votes. Even if you're a Tory councillor, you've invested a lot of time, a lot of effort into the Conservative Party. Even these people are being forced to vote for more of the protest groups or the fringe groups. This is going to be Brexit Party, it's going to be UKIP. So it's interesting where we go now. Where do these councillors expect to see themselves in 5 years' time? If they're not happy with the way the Tory Party is going now, I mean, you can only see them defect into Brexit Party and UKIP. It's unlikely many of them will defect over to Labour because, if you're Tory, it's unlikely you're going to go over to Labour. So it's really interesting times. I mean, the Brexit Party is really on a surge now. Obviously, it's a bit of a protest vote at the moment. Long term, it remains to be seen if the Brexit Party will continue in UK politics, or is this just a protest movement to get the UK out of the EU and then will it just fold, or do they expect to long term be a party changing UK politics? I think UKIP has that advantage where they, going forward, want to be a long-term successful party in the UK. Brexit Party, that still remains to be seen. But either way, you need to be voting Brexit Party, you need to be voting UKIP, or at least going there and spoiling your ballot paper. One of those three options is what you need to be doing. Anyway, 40% of Tory councillors looking at voting for the other team. Interesting times. This is the post-democratic age, so get used to it. This is going to be UK politics going forward for the next 10, 15, 20 years. Get used to it. So it's Jason from Liberty Bunkers signing off, and I'll see you in the next video.